back with Bobby and JJ Radio. We spoke earlier with Ronnie Evans, owner, president, CEO of Builder Security Group. He gave away 10% audio and visual package, and we're now speaking with Kenneth White, the sales manager of K&G Securelink Group, and he's going to let us know how we can get a $99 installation fee waived plus a $150 gift card for helping you and your family protect themselves with some ADT and all the different features that come along with it. Now, Ken, what happens when an alarm goes off? What happens with ADT when an alarm goes off?
Okay, whenever your alarm is triggered, the first thing that takes place is your security system goes into what we call a phone seizure. That means the alarm seizes the phone line. The reason why we seize the phone line, because if someone is coming into your home and they want to maybe snatch your keypad out the wall or maybe try to cut your phone line, the line is seized by the security system so it can call out to ADT. After the alarm is triggered, ADT immediately calls you back on your cell phone. Okay, if you do not answer your cell phone, we call your backup number. And while we're calling your backup number, your alarm goes into what we call dispatch. That means we call the local authorities to your address. If you do happen to answer your phone, the first thing we want to do, we want to make sure we are talking to you and no one has stolen your phone or pretending to be you or you're in a hostage situation. So first thing we're going to ask you, what is your password? To make sure you've given us the right password. If you've given us the right password, then it doesn't go into dispatch. If you don't give us the right password, we immediately send it to dispatch to send the police and authorities out to your location. After that has taken place, if you do not answer the phone, we start calling your backup numbers, your mom, sister, your work, to let you know that the alarm is going off at your location. Sure. No one has answered the phone. And then we'll advise you, do not approach the home until the police has arrived. That way that protects you as a secondary follow-up.
It's funny that you say the backup. I'm everyone's backup, by the way. A lot of my family has ADT, but I'm everyone's backup because they know that I'm in sales and I'm always going to answer my phone no matter what. Mm-hmm. So, because everyone else is at work and they know, just have JJ as their backup, and I always answer. And they're like, do you know that if someone's at your mom's house? I was like, I have no idea. I'm like, on the northeast side, I have no idea.
Correct.
But you guys are very diligent about that.
So what about response time? How fast is, do you normally get a response?
The response time, to be honest, I know a lot of salespeople get out there and say things like, the police will be here in 2 minutes. That's not true. The honest answer is if your alarm goes off, it goes into dispatch. Now, say the police is right down the street. That means he could be in your house in 2 minutes. But say he's 5 minutes away, then that means he'll be there in about 5 minutes. Sure. So to say exactly what time the police will get there, we can't put a pinpoint. All we do know that the dispatch is on the way. So people say, well, what if it takes too long for someone to get here? My question to you is, would you rather someone to come late or not at all?
Right. Yeah, because if they're not coming, then they're not coming.
Right. So if someone's coming to your home and you had the opportunity for the alarm to go off, guess what? That intruder, he's going to take off with that siren and screaming. He's not going to stand around and take his time and go through your whole house. So, yeah, the police may not get there immediately, but at least the house has been dispatched and someone is on the way.
Sure. And what happens when there's false alarms?
False alarms. The reason why we do backup calls to your cell phone, that alleviates the false alarm situation. Okay. So we'll always call your number first to make sure that it did go into dispatch, and if it did not, we call your backup numbers. Now, false alarms is based on the county. Bexar County gives you 5 false alarms within a year. SAPD gives you 3, but you do have to have a registered alarm permit in the city of San Antonio or in Bexar County.
I guess so.
So what happens if I don't have an alarm permit?
If you don't have an alarm permit, the police, if they are dispatched to your home, they will give you a citation to give you 30 days to get that. On your next false alarm, they will fine you.
Okay. And so what does my security system help? And if something happens, like there's a fire, like what exactly, run me through what happens with my ADT when the alarms start to go off.
Okay, 2 things can take place. On your keypad, you have what you call a fire button. So say everyone.
So if I want to fire Bobby, I can just hit that keypad and he's fired?
No, not that type of
fire. Not different type of fire.
Yeah, consuming fire with flames
can
and
I fire
smoke.
Him?
But you can't fire him.
No,
you can't fire him.
No,
you can't fire him.
We're stuck.
I've been trying for years.
So you can't get fired.
No.
But it will go. You hit the fire button, and then what takes place is you do have to hold that button down for 2 seconds. The reason why we have to press it down for 2 seconds. That's in case the kids or the grandkids, the babies, are hitting the buttons and they just not pressing the button. So you do have to hold it down for 2 seconds. Then it goes into dispatch, and ADT would immediately call you on your cell phone just to confirm, to make sure there's a fire at the same time. A monitored smoke detector, you do not have to be at home. What that does, if, say, God forbid, you left a pot on the stove or cigarette fell down, started a carpet fire, or electrical took place in your home, and the fire takes place, the monitor smoke detector will activate, trigger your alarm system to ADT, and it goes into dispatch. It would also call the fire department, but it also will call you on your cell phone, letting you know we're getting a fire signal from your home.
Sure. And so if you're just joining us, we're speaking with Kenneth White, the sales manager of K&G Securelink Group. You can find out a lot about his whole entire team and all the services that he has at securelinkgroup.com. That's www.securelinkgroup.com. Ken is talking to us about fire and what happens when something goes off, when the alarm goes off in your house, and exactly the play-by-play of what's going to be happening. Now, where are these fire alarms usually?
Normally we try to place them in sleeping areas. The reason why we try to put them in sleeping areas, because a lot of times house fires takes place sometime maybe in the middle of the night. A lot of people don't realize your five senses, the last senses out of your five senses that goes to sleep is your sense of smell. So if that's the last one that goes to sleep out of your five senses, it's the first one to activate when you sleep. So if you're sleeping and now carbon monoxide is creeping down your hallway, it's creeping to your bedroom, we want to make sure that siren and that smoke detector is near the bedroom so the family can wake up, the kids can wake up, the parents can wake up, the alarm is going off, and then that's where it comes in the role where you and your family have to practice fire drills. So our job is to make sure you and your family is notified first, that siren is near the bedrooms, and you can get a quick response to get up out of that house.
So is all these fire alarms, are they all linked together? So if, let's say one goes
No,
off,
they're all separate.
They're all separate, okay.
Yes, sir.
So if one goes off, it'll start to...
Yes, we use wireless smoke detectors. The reason why we use wireless, God forbid, in case a fire takes place in the attic and the wire is burnt in your attic, because most homes are hardwired with their smoke detectors.
Right.
The reason why we use the wireless, so say if the fire started in the attic and the wire burnt, guess what? Smoke detector is not going off.
Yeah, they're all off. Yeah.
So I know that ADT offers that home automation system too. What all can your system automate?
The home automation system can go various ways, just like my friend Ronnie was saying earlier. You can control your home security system now from your smartphone. It does several things. It can control your lighting. So say if you're out of town on vacation, you want your lights to come on a certain time of day, you can control that. Your automatic garage, you're not sure if your garage is down, you can control that. The power locks at your front door, say you lost your key or you wanted the nurse or the nanny to come by, but you don't want them to give them the code to your home. You can arm and disarm your system. When they get to the front door, they can go in, feed your dog, feed your pet. Somebody just come by, check on your house. When they leave, they can you can arm and disarm your system from your locks. Or you just drove off and you're not sure, did you turn your alarm on? You can activate it right from your phone. Or if you got kids that come home from school each day and you say it's 3:30, my alarm didn't deactivate, where's my child? So now that gives you as a family member, a homeowner, peace of mind and know, hey, my child just got home or my child did not get home. And now you can call the school or call your child to see what's going on. Or you can question that child and say, well, what time did you get home? And they say, I got home at 3:30. No, you didn't. You got home at 4:30.
Then you got them.
Then you got them.
And you guys also do the video surveillance as well.
And we also do video surveillance. That comes in right now, like you was talking earlier about what time will the police come. We're not exactly sure, but hey, if you got a video surveillance and you see, hey, that's my neighborhood teenager kid that's breaking into my home. Now you got him or her on tape,
sure,
and you can see what's actually going on. You're getting a live video feed right to your cell phone. You can be at work, out of town, on vacation, actually see who was the person that actually came into your home.
That's awesome. So Ken, thank you so much for joining us today. This is some good information. I think you scared Bobby to death. I've never seen him that scared in my life.
Frightened.
He's frightened. So I know
shaking.
for all
he's not fired.
He's not fired yet. I've been
shaking.
trying. So I know that everyone listening right now, you're going to give all of our listeners that's on YouTube, SoundCloud, or Facebook, or listening actually live on KLUP Sundays at 10 a.m. A $99 installation fee that they usually charge. You're going to waive that for them.
We're waiving that as a special promotion today for all our callers today.
Awesome. And then Bobby and JJ Radio also, they're going to get a $150 gift card for installation once it's complete.
Once it's complete, a $150 gift card to help you through holidays, get you that turkey, or buy someone a nice Christmas present to go with that home security system.
Gotcha. So all they got to do is text alarm to 313131. Again, that's alarm to 313131. And this is Bobby and JJ Radio. We're going to be back next week with a really great show. You can find us on our SoundCloud, our YouTube, our Facebook, or you can subscribe to be our fan at BobbyandJJradio.com. We'll see you next week.